Hello everyone, and welcome back to Steins Gate, my darling's embrace. I'm G, and I'll be perfectly honest, it's been a while since I've recorded this, so I'm not sure exactly what's happening, but I believe we were helping Ferris out at May Queen Yan Yan, because she was losing staff to 4 degrees Celsius. I don't remember exactly. But yeah. Anyways, things only start to change a little after tea time in the afternoon. No way, that's Luka-kun? Oh my gosh, he's so cute! Mayuri's cosplay friends swing by the cafe after hearing about things from her. Apparently, Lukakokabe is pretty famous in that crowd, and every event they try to get Mayuri to convince him to cosplay with them. Your order. Hey, we're going to cosplay right at Kakaru for the next event. Want to go to a gathering with us? I bet you'd make a great Kirari-chan. But I don't know anything about cosplay. I feel bad for Lukakokabe, who's clearly struggling under all of this pressure, so I head over to lend him a helping hand. Without breaking from my butler character, of course. Excuse me, young madams, would you like to place an order? Is something the matter? Oh my gosh, what should we do? He's like a real-life Seb. Oh my gosh, it's like he crawled out of the pages! Female versions of Daru? I can feel myself wanting to interject, but I keep it all in. They might be odd, but they're still Mayuri's friends. I have to treat them well. Hey, Luka-kun! Luka-kun! Yes? What kind of relationship do you have with Seb-sama? My name's not Seb. I don't know how to describe it. He's always so gentle to me. He's gentle? The army of girls looks back and forth between me and Lukakokabe nearly in unison, then start grinning. Come, Mayushi Nyan! I summon Mayuri over to the table. What is it, Nyan? Mayuri approaches us and exchanges cheerful greetings with the girls. Mayuri, I need you to provide support for Lukakokabe. I'm out of my element. Okay, I got it. Hello. Ah, welcome back, madam. I take the arrival of a new customer as an opportunity to flee the scene. Is Kiryu-chan here? Kiryu-chan? Oh. I point over to Mocha in the corner. Needless to say, she's continuing to fail at cleaning. Ah, there she is. Well, that suits her better than I thought. The female customer seems to know Mocha. As I lead her to a table, she smiles over in her direction. Hey, Shining. Moe Moe. What? You have a guest. Oh. Hey, I came to see you! Sorry for taking time off. It's fine, this totally counts as work. This woman must be from the company where Mocha works. Judging by their back and forth, she's either her senior or her boss. So, Kiryu-chan, we're planning to publish a Moe magazine next. I refuse. But I haven't said anything yet. I refuse. It's not like I'm asking you to strip or anything. How does that old line go again? Oh yeah, they're not panties, so it's not embarrassing, right? I have no idea what that means, and I still refuse. Oh come on, you'd be amazing, Moe Moe. No. Hello? And yet another customer has joined us. Things are starting to get busy. Anyway, good luck, Moe Moe. I leave Mocha behind to deal with her boss, and head towards the entrance. If Mocha ever appears dressed up like a maid in a magazine, I have to make it a point to buy multiple copies. Welcome back, madam. Wait, what? Hey pal, working hard? What? Mr. Brown and his lovely daughter Nai have joined us. What are you doing here, Mr. Brown? When I heard that my part-timer was working here, I figured I'd stop by for a cup of tea. I see. Please follow me. I'll show you to your table. I calmly lead Mr. Brown and his daughter to a table in the back. What? Eh? This must be Nai's first time in a cafe like this. Her eyes are sparkling with delight and wonder. What? The boss? And I too? Nai-chan? Suzuha and Mayuri spot the pair and immediately trot over. Heyo, boss man Yan. Hello, Nyan Yan. Yo. Suzuha and Mayuri, you look really cute. Seriously, not bad at all. Really?
Oh, I'm so jealous. I want to wear one too. Nai-chan, when you get older, you should come work here.
Oh, now, slow down there. I can't be having my daughter work at a place like this. Wouldn't want her picking up any bad habits. Upsettingly, Mr. Brown looks dead at me. Could you explain why you're looking at me, Mr. Brown? Well, I mean, when my little Nai grows up, if you wore something like that around you, who knows what you'd do? I wouldn't do anything. What'd you say? A fierce fire appears in Mr. Brown's eyes. What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying my daughter ain't cute as a button? It's not what I said. I'm saying we're way too different in age. Doting fathers are the worst. Ferris quickly rushes over to the table with something in hand.
Nyan, hey, oh, it's the cat girl. Hello. Ferris heard everything, yeah. Here, there's a present just for you, Nyan.
Ferris is holding cat ears in her hands. The same ones that all the maids at May Queen Yan Yan wear.
Wow.
Are you sure? You got my thanks, young lady cat.
No need to thank me, nya. In exchange, Nyan should wear these cat ears and advertise our cafe to your customers at the Brown Tube Workshop, nya.
Oh, like a collaboration campaign, eh? I'd be happy to help.
Yeah, I'll tell people all about your cafe. Here, Nyan, try them on. Okay.
Nai puts the cat ears on her head and smiles brightly. Oh, you look great.
One of these days, Mayushi will make a uniform in a size you can wear, Nai-chan. Really?
Ain't that great, sweetie. Just watch out for bad people. Seriously, Mr. Brown? Do you really have to look at me when you say that? Oh, and about that collab campaign, I honestly wanted to yell about how it's a waste of time since the Brown Tube Workshop never gets any customers. But I didn't want to risk upsetting the man beast. I keep my mouth shut. And so, our first day of work slowly reached a conclusion. At the end of the day, our customers mostly consisted of friends and associates swinging by, but even still, May Queen Yan Yan felt like it had regained at least some of its old hustle and bustle. Ferris was overjoyed. Heaven's Nehushtan? Nehushtan. Don't know what that was. After agreeing to help out at May Queen, the days just whizzed by. And slowly but steadily, the number of customers visiting the cafe begins to grow. Mary's friends in particular have been a great help. Thanks to their incredibly vast information network, customers flock in just to see Rukako and, for some reason, me. Among those customers are the Fujoshi girls who have apparently decided to ship Rukako and I. This is no joke. And yet here I am again, attempting to take orders while being interrogated. Good day, madams. May I take your order?
Seb-sama?
Yes, what is it, madam? Initially, I'd introduce myself as Kyoma, but I gave up after it became too annoying to correct people all the time. Recently, I've just been going by the name Seb.
Is Lukaku not working today?
Luka, she's helping out at home today.
You must be super duper lonely, Seb-sama.
Not in the least. She's just a friend, after all.
He's forcing himself to be happy. I can't bear to see him like this. What the heck's Lukaku doing? She should be here keeping Seb-sama company, not doing chores or whatever.
Why? Why does it have to be like this? I want to scream out to the heavens, but I remind myself this is all for May Queen. I need to keep it in. That said, this is on the tame side of things. There's one other major problem I've been having, worse than even these girls. Every now and then I can feel the male customers shooting me piercing glares from all sides. It almost feels like their negative feelings toward me are burning through my skin. There's no doubt about it. They have to be Rukako's royal guard, waiting for him to come into work. Or you see, Rukako's picked up something of a fan club of male visitors recently. Daru's been working on the May Queen Yan Yan site pretty regular, and some parts of it are already open to the public. One of those sections being the maid introductions. Rukako's profile is right up on there, and that caused something of a frenzy over in the @channel cosplay boards. To be honest, most of the comments I saw were fairly positive, but some folks whipped themselves up into a tizzy, saying things like, "There's no way someone this cute could be a girl, I'm gonna go check things out." The end result? Instant customers. And so the worst case scenario happened, in which I am now being shipped with Rukako by the Fujoshi, and Rukako's fans want nothing of it. Seb is so lame, right? The whole darkness butler thing is ridic. Oh. Oh! He's reading from the board. Everything he's doing is fucking crazy, lol. What's up with that face, lol? Since he can't get any girls, he's probably just settling for spoiled goods. M9? Whatever. LMAO. Needless to say, there's also a Seb defense force. There's no doubt in my mind that these posters are women.
I can see why a creepy fat loser would be jealous of Seb. Yeah, you're all just jealous. You're all under arrest for libel. I'm gonna reveal your IDs and sue your asses. If someone like Seb can't get laid, there's no way in hell any of you are, lol.
And so here I am, feeling like I'm sitting on a bed of nails. Seriously, come on. I know he looks beautiful and all, but Lukako's a guy. What reason is there to be jealous of me? Why am I getting shipped with him?
What's wrong?
After I finish serving the customers, I grumble to myself near the kitchen. Kirsu overhears me as she passes by. She's carrying a plate with an omelet on it. She's probably going to bring it to a customer. On the omelet, "Die" is written in big letters using ketchup. As much as I have reservations about this whole character of hers, customers seem to dig it. While Lukako might occupy the spotlight most of the time, Kirsu is slowly accumulating her own personal army of manic fans.
I love the way Chris Nyanyan looks down on me with her cold, uncaring eyes. I've started to see posts like that.
Oh, nope, that's not them. I've started to see posts like that on that channel, and every now and then I catch Kirsu in front of the PC looking like she's seen a ghost. Nothing, I'm just a little tired.
Don't slack off, you disgusting trash. I could lay into you like that if you want.
Kirsu flashes me a smile as she heads out into the hall. She stops and turns around to look at me.
Oh, that reminds me. We're having a meeting tonight, right?
Yeah, sounds like Ferris and Daru have fleshed out their ideas for the PV. I guess I put something together?
Wait, Hashida?
I know, but hey, he's been pretty helpful with this whole thing. Let's have a little faith in him.
Yeah, you're right. That's true.
Kirsu can't hide the uneasiness in her voice as she carries her deadly omelet out to the floor. By the way, before serving the omelet to the customer...
Get down on the floor and eat it. That's where you belong.
Is apparently among the things she says to them. Naturally, she used Daru as a reference point. The customers beg for forgiveness and she allows them to eat like normal, but I just don't get what's so fun about any of this. I guess I'm not enough of a pervert. Not that I want to be one in the first place. Thus, despite having lost a great deal of its customers, Meikui Nyanyan is finally regaining some of its liveliness, little by little. I feel like slowly but steadily things are beginning to look up. Oh, and as for our wages, Ferris wasn't kidding when she said she planned on paying us for our work. I didn't decide to help her because I wanted money, but she told me to use it for the lab's operating budget, so I accept her gracious donation. And just like that, the lab's money problems look to be becoming a thing of the past. After closing up shop for the day, we all get together at the lab. Like I told Kurisu earlier, we're holding a meeting to discuss the Meikui Nyanyan PV. Everyone sits in a circle around the table, and Ferris places what looks like a stack of papers in the center.
Here's the script.
Oh my god!
Here's the script for our promo video, nya.
Her voice is so hard sometimes.
Script, are you turning this into a short film or something? It'll run for about 5 minutes, Yan. Well, Maishi never knew you could write scripts, Ferris-chan. Yeah, to tell you the truth, I only came up with the ideas. Darn-yan did all the writing, yeah.
I'm pretty happy with how the story came out.
I don't think I'd make much of an actor.
Don't worry, I figured you'd say that, so I kept your role in line simple, Yukishi.
Really? Thank you. Since we're all here, how about we try giving it a read-through, nya?
Makes sense to me. Let's give it a go. Ferris begins to pass out copies of the script. Since the promo video is only going to be about 5 minutes long, the batch of papers isn't particularly thick. That said... Hey Ferris, mind if I ask you a question?
Yeah?
I point to the huge letters printed on the first page. Please tell me this isn't the title.
Here's the title, nya.
Raimei Ditaru, Sweet Battlers. No matter how many times I read the text, it refuses to change. I'm guessing Daru came up with this bit. Nope, you got it all wrong. I'm not the main character. I just couldn't come up with a good name for the protagonist, so I went with the coolest name in the whole damn world. Coolest? You've got to be kidding me.
Am I the only one who's already got a bad feeling about this? Is this okay, in terms of copyrights and everything?
No problemo. It's completely different than Rainet.
Anyway, save your criticism until after you read it, nya. If you say so. Let's see who's playing who.
Everyone turns the page. Leading role / beautiful maid of love and justice, Itaru Urushibara Ruka.
Ashida-san, what happened to my role being simple?
It is.
And why am I the leading role?
Lukako's eyes are filled with tears. Silly, did you already forget? I said I kept your line simple.
No way, I can't be the lead. Look, Nya, listen carefully. You have a crazy amount of fans of Bakery, Nya. It only makes sense to make you our lead. To be honest, it's frustrating for me too. Paris wanted to be the lead, but you're the only heroine we've got, Nya. Please, you have to do it.
You have to at least try. Good gracious.
Please, you have to at least try. Do it for me.
Despite his face still dripping with tears, Lukako is unable to resist Ferris's pleas any further.
So, more importantly, Ferris-san. Yeah? About the other roles.
Itaru's rival, Ferris Nyanyan. Itaru's best friend, Rinrin Amane Suzaha. Itaru's kind older sister, Moe Kiryu Moeka.
What about them, Nya?
No, not those, the ones after. Cold-hearted hellmaid who torments Itaru, Chris Makise Kurisu. Chris, I suppose.
Hellmaid? Seriously?
I wrote a character that fits you perfectly.
There's no way I'm okaying this.
Oh, you got a sexy bondage outfit and everything.
Hell? No. What the hell's this garbage?
Hellmaid super slave, nameless, Itaru Hashida.
A super slave? What are you trying to make me do?
No, you're the one who's gonna make me do lots of different things.
I'll rip your brain out of your skull. I'll break your spine in half. Sorry-kun.
What's up, Maishi?
What's this supposed to mean?
Mascot, Doofy Mayushi, Kina Mayuri. Oh, you're a dog.
Wait, she's a doggy? Yeah, you're a dog, but you're actually closer to one of the mascot characters. You know, like the ones that show up in Magical Girl anime, yeah. Oh, okay. Why is my name Doofy Mayushi?
That should go without saying. Ahem, I suppose I'm the last up to complain. More complaints? Alright, listen well. Itaru's doting lover, Hoin Seb, Okabe Ritsuro. Why are you throwing oil into the fire? Are you trying to give me an ulcer? And what the hell's with Hoin Seb? How dare you use my true name for something as absurd as this? But Haruna-tan said, Haruna-tan is Maishi's cosplay friend. Haruna-tan said going this route would make the video a huge hit. So the Fujoshi army's behind this? Anyway, like Fairy-san said, save your complaints for after you've read it through.
That's right, Nya. Come on, let's read it together, Nya. Fine, I suppose you shouldn't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, I guess so. We end up reading through the script, each of us voicing our own lines. The protagonist of this little tale, Itaru, he's a guy, spends her days attending an all-girls high school for the city. But Itaru has a secret. He is an angel reincarnated from a different world, the planet of Sora to be exact. She has an important mission she must complete. That mission is to fill our corrupted Earth with the power of dreams, just like the planet of Sora. To do that, Shihi aims to become the legendary maid, the bringer of love and dreams. She trains endlessly towards this goal. I'll do it. I have to. Wait, no, that's Luka.
I'll do it. I have to. I'm going to participate in the Rhyme Maid Sweet Battle, the global tournament that determines the world's best maid. I'm going to win. Just watch me.
However, before him stands a powerful, unflinching, unshaking rival, the great Ferris Nyanyan.
Yahoo! You didn't think it would be that easy, did you? Ferris will defeat you and become the greatest maid in the world, Nya.
But that's not all. The jealous witch, the cold-blooded hell-maid Kreese is lying in wait.
You maggot, do you truly believe you have what it takes to win the Rhyme Maid Sweet Battle? Huh.
That hurts. Don't whip me anymore. Listen to your slave, Lady Kreese. Whip me to your heart's content instead. Wait, what? Shit. Oh, Itaru. God damn it. This is messing me up.
Shut your mouth.
Delicious. Amidst this cruel and desperate battle, there is but a moment of peace.
Everyone's worried about you, Itaru. Your big sister can't do much to help, but I'm more than willing to help you upgrade your cell phone.
Shit, who's ring? Suza.
Itaru, cheer up. Look, I got some grass for you. I found it in the open lot down the road. Nom. What, you don't want it? And how about these? They're dandelions I found growing in the rooftop of Radican. Nom. Woof woof, it's bad, Itaru. Mayushi can hear weird flopping noises coming from behind us. What if it's the enemy? Whoa, whoops. That was just my tail. I'm such a dope sometimes. Woof woof.
And so, the eternal power of love is all that stands between young Itaru and the depths of despair. Oh, Itaru, my beloved lord, even if it meant suffering 1,000 deaths in the flames of hell, I would gladly give my life, my very soul, to save you from the pits of darkness. But I too am a being of the demon realm. My very existence stains you in the darkness. Ah, woe is this cursed body of mine. If I cannot escape this torment, heed me, God of gods, tyrant of heaven, who bestows such karma upon us. Slice these black wings from my back, and cast my soul into the eternal darkness. How will it all end? Can Itaru defeat her rivals and use the power of true love to win the Rainet Made Sweet battle? Good luck, Itaru, until the day you stand at the top of the Made World.
Ta-da!
So I have a lot of questions, but let me just say this. What is it?
Why do I have to swing a whip around? You know, even Mayushi's not that dumb. And why exactly am I eating grass like a cow? What's the point of that cell phone line? Oh, and by the way, that shit is super creepy.
What the hell kind of story is this? It's a mix between magical girls fighting heroines, some weird occult thing, and none of it makes sense. There's zero consistency. How could anyone empathize with these characters? You're with me, right, Lukako?
Yes.
Why's your face all red?
No reason. It's absolutely not because of your feelings for me, Koma-san. Absolutely not.
Just so we're on the same page here, you do realize that was a performance, right?
Yeah, sorry everyone.
Ferris's expression darkens. Ah, no, Ferris. We're complaining about Daru's crappy script, that's all. Your ideas aren't bad.
What he said, Ashida's crappy script is what's no good here, so don't feel bad, okay?
Save me, Mayushi. They're bullying me.
Sorry, I can't hear you over the sounds of chewing on grass. And Mayushi's just a doofy dog who doesn't understand anything.
Don't tell me you're both Ora too. Suzaha Mayuri can't help but burst into laughter at seeing Daru's eyes widen.
Mind if I fix the script up a little? Yeah?
I don't know if a fire's been lit deep inside her pro-writer spirit, but Mooka chimes in nonetheless. Think you're up to the task?
I should be okay.
You better not destroy my awesome script.
It can't get any worse than it is now.
Yeah, you're merciless. Honestly, I'd be really grateful if you could help us out here, but when do you think you can have it done by?
Tomorrow morning.
What?
That fast, yeah? I think it probably just needs a little tweaking. The direction is wrong, that's all.
As far as I'm concerned, that's the biggest problem, but I decided to let Mooka handle it nonetheless. Nevertheless, whatever.
Aren't you supposed to show us your article tomorrow, yeah? Are you going to be okay doing both? Yeah, I'll finish the article in the afternoon. Wow, that's amazing, yeah?
Mooka may very well be more talented than I've given her credit for. Showered with our expectant gazes, Mooka blushes and looks away. With the meeting over, the lab members go their separate ways. As usual, Daru and I are the only ones left at the lab. I consider brainstorming some future gadget ideas since it's been a while, but as I take a look at the shelves, I spot some PC parts and immediately remember something. I throw on my sandals and run outside. Dashing towards UPX, I eventually catch up with Ferris. Yo, Ferris!
Yeah, what is it?
Well, actually...
Yeah, don't tell me you're going to ask me out at a time like this. No, you can't. I'll become a naughty girl if I don't go home, yeah?
She shoots me an alluring gaze. For just a moment, I can feel myself turning red, but I'm fairly used to dealing with this catgirl's flirty nature, so I managed to pull myself together. Fear not, I wouldn't do something as nonsensical as that.
Yeah.
Ferris looks dissatisfied. She cutely pouts her lips, almost as if she were saying, I wanted you to ask me out, you just don't understand how girls think, nya. I decided to ignore it. Anyway, it's nothing like that. I heard you're pretty knowledgeable about retro PCs. Is that true?
Yeah, Ferris loves them, yeah.
Ferris's eyes light up in excitement. Well, actually, I'm pretty interested in them too. When we both have some free time, would you like to look around some used shops with me?
Oh gosh, definitely. I can show you all the best shops, yeah.
Ferris's mood is in a complete 180. She has a huge smile on her face. It's moments like this when she seems her age. Actually, she feels even younger, if anything. I still can't believe that a young girl like this owns and runs Make Queen Yan Yan by herself. I can't believe that, until we joined the fight, she was doing battle with assholes like 4 degrees Celsius this whole time. So who exactly is Ferris Yan Yan? I decide not to pry into her past. It just doesn't seem necessary. And no matter what I ask, I'm sure she'd just reply with,
Ferris is Ferris, yeah.
Or something of the sort. Honestly, as long as she's one of our friends having fun with us at the lab, it doesn't matter who she really is. After spending a little time chatting, Ferris eventually decides to head home. On her way, she repeatedly turns around to wave at me. All I can do is stand and watch her until she disappears into the crowds of people. The next morning, Ferris and I are standing in front of an apartment building near Akihabara.
Script is done. I'm such a genius, right?
Oh, wait, I should read this first. I woke up to an email from Mocha this morning. Shit, I should have read it. God damn it. I contacted Ferris, and so here we are now, standing in front of Mocha's building. Actually, I can just open it. What am I talking about?
The script is done. I'm such a genius, right? Except, I pulled an all-nighter and kinda can't move anymore. I'm gonna catch some shut-eye. Here's my address. You can just swing by and grab it. No worries, I live alone.
Mocha. Her place is located in an old 2-floor building made of wood. It gives off a distinct Showa-era feel to it, and I wouldn't be terribly surprised if it was built over 40 years ago. When I say it has a Showa-era feel to it, I don't mean that in a good way. The place is in terrible condition. The staircase and outside hallways are full of rusted pipes and the like. I hope this thing doesn't fall apart. Ferris and I cautiously climb the iron stairs and head to Mocha's apartment. I knock on the door, but... silence. Hey, Shining Finger.
Hi, Nyan.
We both call out to her, knocking a little more strongly this time. Still, no reply.
What's going on, yeah?
She could be asleep.
Yeah, there's a problem.
Ferris furrows her brow and casually turns the doorknob. And then, with a creepy creaking sound, the door slowly opens.
Whoops, it opened, yeah, huh?
Seriously? How careless is she? It's entirely possible that she left the door open for us because she knew we were coming to get the script. But even then, it's way too dangerous for a woman living alone.
Boy, Yan, we're coming in.
Ferris calls to Mocha and steps to the doorway. The next moment, I hear a tiny scream. What's wrong? Did something happen? I immediately rush in after Ferris. Gah. True chaos. Not the chaos that I, Hoin Kyoma, seek. No, the spectacle before my eyes is that of which even I would never willingly partake in. Convenience store bags are strewn about every which way. Empty beer and cocktail cans are scattered all over the place. Amidst the dirty clothes on the floor are papers that I can only assume are research materials for her articles. It's all just a huge mess. I knew it! This woman couldn't clean to save her life.
And yeah, this is kind of amazing.
In one of the corners of the room, I spot Mocha curled up into a ball on the floor. She's not even sleeping on a futon? I take off my shoes and step in. Ferris close behind me. Hey, Shiny Finger. Sorry, but I need you to wake up for a second.
Hi, Nyan, we're here to pick up the script, yeah? Hi, Nyan, sorry for waking you up. Very sudden. Okabe-kun. Hey, get up!
Oh wait, no, that's... Okabe, whatever. I speak close to her ear, causing her to sit up, blinking confusedly.
What?
What do you mean, what? You're the one that messaged us to say the script was done.
Script? Oh.
Looks like she's finally got blood flowing to her brain. Mocha remembers why we're here. After slowly crawling over to her table, she begins rummaging through the stuff on top of it. Books, copies of documents, and all kinds of other items fall onto the floor.
This should be it.
Mocha hands Ferris a printed stack of papers.
Yeah.
Ferris seems confused. I curiously peek over her shoulder and see in big bold letters, Now you too can be a cleanup pro. 10 vital rules from a charismatic housewife. Yeah, no comment.
That's the wrong one. Sorry. There's another article I wrote.
Mocha grabs the stack of paper from Ferris and puts it back where she found it. He hands over a separate stack. Hey, Shining Finger, maybe you should get that charismatic housewife to clean your own place before you write an article like that. As I internally shake my head in dismay, Ferris reads over the redone script. She nods, clearly satisfied with the end result.
Wow, this is amazing, yeah? Everybody's gonna love it. Really? I'm glad.
I take a look at the script and... yeah, the basic story is mostly the same, but all of our complaints have been addressed. The weird, vague parts have been cleared up, and now it's a proper made story. To be honest, I never knew Shining Finger had this kind of talent. She should be writing novels or something.
Also, this is almost done.
Mocha points at the printer next to the table. What appears to be recently printed papers are still sitting in the tray. While there are still some blanks here and there, the headers and photos are neatly laid out. You must be using this as a reference to see how it'll look in the magazine. The article itself is about the Okabe Maid Cafe War, and judging from the headlines on the page, it's going to be about 4°C crooked methods and all the illicit rumors surrounding them.
Boy, Nan, you're a lifesaver. Eat it when I finish. Okay.
But before that, get some proper sleep, Shining Finger. You have the day off today, right?
Yeah, good idea.
Mocha immediately lays down and closes her eyes. It's less like sleeping and more like fainting. Hey, that's not what I meant by proper sleep. Change your clothes and use a futon. But no matter how much I shake her body, Mocha stays silent. With no other choices left to me, I cover her with a blanket that's lying nearby, and Ferris and I quietly exit the room. Unfortunately, the door has a push-type automatic locking cylinder, so I'm able to lock it from the out- Oh, fortunately, I'm able to lock it from the outside. That's that. Now what? I look down at my watch. It's still only 10 a.m. We spent less time at Mocha's place than I expected, so we're ahead of schedule. Both of us figured we'd be discussing things for a while with Mocha, and then we'd head to make Queen Yan in the afternoon.
Well, there's not much we can do about it. It's a little early, but Ferris is gonna head to work, Nyan.
I guess I will too. That said, we have maids on duty at Makequeen right now. Mayuri and Lukako are both there, plus 2 veteran maids who refuse to give in to 4°C threats. With customers fairly sparse during the morning hours, there won't be much work for us to do. Nonetheless, the two of us make our way toward Makequeen Yan. Akiba in the morning has a different kind of hustle and bustle to it compared to the evening hours. Stores are either just opening up or preparing to, with workers and clerks carrying merchandise and putting up displays inside and outside. And since summer vacation is in full swing, there are more casual shoppers walking around than ever. I stop in a certain corner of town. Why? The sign on one of the buildings in front of me reads, Used PCs. If we head straight to Makequeen Yan, Ferris will probably have her mind on work for the rest of the day. How often does she ever have free time like this? I wonder if I can't use this opening to give her a bit of a break. Hey Ferris. Remember how we made plans yesterday? You know, to go around looking at retro PCs? Wanna go now?
Right now?
Right now. Ferris seems surprised by my sudden suggestion. She looks up in thought, as though she's figured out what I'm getting at, and then grins at me.
Yay! You should feel honored that you get to go on a date with me, yeah?
Say anything about a date. We're looking for retro PCs for my research.
Oh, really?
What are you getting at? Ferris looks like she's plotting something. You know, like a cat ready to cause some mischief.
Cast off, nya!
Ferris immediately vanishes from my line of sight. Surprised by the suddenness of this all, I turn around to find her right behind me. Huh?
Cast off, complete!
In front of my eyes stands not a cat girl, but a regular high school girl. Ferris's trademark cat ears are gone. What are you plotting, Ferris Nyan?
What do you mean? We're on a date.
I said it's not.
Hey, you see, Ferris Nyan was dispatched from the heavens above. The cat ears are a sort of spell that keeps her consciousness in place. That's why when I have these ears equipped, I can't get too cozy with it.
Yeah, when any specific boy. Yes, that's words.
When any specific boy.
She gently laughs, but not in the cat-like voice she usually does. Her tone has changed completely, and there's not a Nyan in sight. If anything, she sounds more elegant, sweet even. Strangely enough, these small changes are enough to completely alter the atmosphere that surrounds her. I'm not doing a different voice. I've spent too much time trying to make this voice work.
I suppose this is the first time meeting me, not Ferris, right?
What are you talking about? You're still Ferris.
That's true, but...
She quickly brings her lips close to my ear. What's this fragrance? A subtle aroma, sweet and fruity, tickles my sense of smell.
Hey, you want to hear a big secret?
Her gentle breath brushes against my ear.
My name right now is different from my true name.
Ah. She's right. There's no way Ferris Nyan is her actual name. She has to have a proper normal name.
Well, you know, Kyoma, once you hear it, you might find yourself under my spell.
Spell?
Yeah. A spell that'll make you fall in love with me.
Huh? Instinctively, I turn around and look directly at her. Her eyes are narrowed, and I can hear her softly laugh. With such a different air about her, I can hardly think straight, but deep down, she's still the same Ferris Nyan. The second I come to this conclusion, she pulls away from me.
Nope, never mind.
What?
Weishi and Kunyan will end up super mad at me if I try anything.
What do they have to do with any of this?
Who knows?
Ferris smiles and shrugs her shoulders before suddenly wrapping her arm around mine. She gently tugs at me. Good gracious. She tongues at me.
Anyway, let's go, Kyoma.
Okay. Her tugging is so girlish that I can't even work up the energy to pull away and scold her like I always do. Ferris smiles and giggles, leaving me at her mercy as we head towards a retro PC shop. This is? Wide-eyed in amazement, I stand before what can only be described as a mountain of treasure. The retro PC shop Ferris has brought me to is deep within a back alley in Akiba. I imagine only the most die-hard of fans know about this place. Inside and outside the store are shelves filled with old PCs. The first set of shelves in the store are dedicated to devices that were overproduced. The prices are pretty cheap, too. This includes the PC 6001, 8001, 88 series, and more. An X68, like the one enshrined in the lab's experiment room, is casually sitting here amongst other machines. Huh? This is an FE Towns 2. FE Towns 2. Whatever! I latch onto the video-equipped brown tube TV-like body. By the time I was a small child, this particular model had been discontinued. Fortunately for me, a neighborhood friend had one at their house, and we'd pretend to be programmers on it. Is this an NZ80C? No, an 80K2?
Hey, look at this!
Whoa, an MC777. Bit-hit. Oh, Bit-hit.
Bit-hit!
I never thought I'd meet a high school girl familiar with that nickname. Is this a Konta? Holy crap, there's even a PX78? I can't help but raise my voice after seeing it sitting there, naked, out in the open.
Hey, Kyoma, there are a bunch of NSX units lined up over in this corner.
I can't deal. I want them all. Ferris and I excitedly browse through the old PCs and game consoles, making our way to the back of the store. In the back, there's a showcase of super expensive and rare machines. You know, the kinds one might expect to find in a place like this.
Ah, Papa had one of these.
Ferris's eyes sparkle with delight as she puts her face up against the case. Really? That's pretty amazing. This is a legit retro PC. Naturally, the price is absurd. If we're just going by basic specs, it should be dirt cheap, but you could easily buy 10 of the latest PCs for this amount. Your dad must be one hell of a collector.
Yeah, he had all sorts of stuff.
I know you told me that he's the reason you're into retro PCs.
Pretty much.
Ah, this brings me... Oh, wait.
This brings me back. Papa took good care of this one, too.
Ferris continues to cast her gaze at the showcase, her eyes sparkling with delight. But despite her high spirits, I can't help but notice that she keeps referring to her father in the past tense. Now that I think about it, the last time we visited her place, her mother was the one that came out to greet us.
What's wrong? Something on my face?
Huh? Oh no.
Oh, don't tell me. I haven't even told you my name yet, and you've already fallen under my spell?
Don't be silly.
You're all embarrassed. That's so cute, Nyan.
Pout at her, and just for a moment she laughs and returns to her cat-like speaking style.
That was fun.
After hitting up that first shop, the two of us went on to peruse other back alley shops all across Akiba. We also checked out some retro game shops, and even got into a fierce rhythm game competition at an arcade. After wandering for a while, we eventually ended up at this open-air cafe. Ferris has been in good spirits since the start of this little trip. I'm glad I invited her out. Going out like this is nice every once in a while.
By going out, do you mean checking out retro PC and game shops, or do you mean going on dates with other girls?
No, just with girls. Goddamn. You're still on that?
Haha.
Ferris sticks her tongue out from between her lips. And besides, in what world is bouncing around back alleys and PC shops in Akiba a date?
Seems perfectly datish to me.
Ferris puts her finger to her lip and thinks about it for a moment.
And plus, for me, this is a special place. When I was still a little kid, I'd always go for walks with Papa here. We'd jump around the maze-like alleys and look at PC shops, game shops, all sort of places. It was so much fun.
Ferris's gaze shifts as though she's looking far off into the distance.
And whenever we were out, Papa would always say, Rumiho, I wonder how much longer you'll be going out with me like this. When you finally find that special someone, they'll be the one standing here with you, not me. That's why this is a special place for me. Hee.
Ferris laughs softly, but I can still see a flash of loneliness in her eyes, as though she's chasing after something far in the past.
Ah!
The smile suddenly drops from Ferris's face, and she covers her mouth. Panicked, she starts to blink rapidly. What's wrong?
I just told you my name.
Did you?
Don't be dumb. I know you heard me.
Yeah. Rumiho. That's what Ferris said to me.
Ah, geez, now you're under my spell, Kyoma.
Nope, not yet.
What? Come on, can't you play along just a little?
Ferris pouts with her small red lips.
I didn't realize you were such a meanie, Kyoma.
I'm a cold-hearted mad scientist. What did you expect?
Liar, you're super kind, super compassionate. Oh, and also super compassionate and super kind.
You can only think of two things?
Hey.
Rumiho's Ferris's expression brightens, and she takes a sip of the iced tea sitting on the table. Then, after playing with her straw for a moment...
Hey, Kyoma.
Hmm?
Thanks for today, and I'm sorry.
For what?
You totally saw through me, didn't you?
I haven't the slightest clue what you're talking about.
Yeah, Ferris Yan still has a long way to go.
Long way to go? You kidding me? You're a high school girl. You don't have to work yourself so hard.
There are reasons that Ferris can't just do that, Yan.
What reasons could she be referring to? If nothing else, I feel like I'm finally starting to understand. I've always seen Ferris as a girl that lives life at her own pace. But in all reality, she's just a normal high school girl. And that normal high school girl is shouldering an absurdly heavy burden. Hey, you know I'm always here for you. That's what friends are for, right? See? You're making that face again.
Huh?
Take a look in the mirror. You look like you don't know what to do with yourself. Again. I know you think you're causing us problems or whatever, but I really wish you'd stop thinking like that. I'm sure I'm not alone in feeling that way.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. I shoot her a light glare, and Ferris immediately looks away. Pretty rare for someone like her who always looks people in the eyes when she talks. Yeah?
I've always been surrounded by adults. I've always fought to protect the things important to me. I've lived my life surrounded by all sorts of people. Some would smile and get close to me just so they could use me. They'd say they were on my side and then betray me the first chance they got. There are even people out there who honestly believe they'd be better off if I didn't exist.
You're kidding. She's just a high school girl. She's just a tiny cat-like girl. Why? How could anyone think that?
That's how I ended up the weirdo I am now. You know, when I look into someone's eyes, I can read their heart. I can see what they're thinking, what they want to do to me. I can see how much hostility they have towards me. I can see how they think I'm an obstacle in their path. I can see it all. I'll never ever let anyone read my heart. Never. See? I'm an uncute weirdo, right?
Ferris raises the corners of her mouth just a little bit. But the usual twinkle in her eyes is gone. They're devoid of all light.
That's why I'm afraid of being with you and everyone else.
Afraid?
Yeah, all of you worry about me. None of you have any kind of ulterior motive. You just want to help me. I've never had friends like that. It scares me. I don't want to destroy these friendships. I don't want to lose them. I don't know what to do. How can I prevent that from happening? What if one day, Kyoma, you and the others decide you don't need me anymore? What can I do? What if you all disappear from my life? I just can't stop myself from thinking the worst.
Ferris.
I know, I'm an idiot.
I can't even begin to imagine the type of world that Ferris has lived in up until now. This little soul has been fighting alone in this world for so long that she's lost sight of the thing most important to her. She's lost sight of the fact that those important things are right there in front of her. And that taking hold of them is as easy as pie. Without thinking, I extend my hand and place it on Ferris's head. I ruffle her hair around.
What?
You know what? You're right. You are an idiot. I never would have guessed that you were this much of an idiot, Ferris Nyan.
Well, now you're just being mean.
Have a little faith.
Huh?
Ferris stops reaching for her hair. You don't want to lose us? Then the answer is simple. You just have to have faith in us. You really think that one day we'll just stop needing you? That we'll disappear somewhere? Ridiculous, absurd. We're here with you, and you're here with us. Bonds we share aren't so easily broken. No matter what happens, you will always be a lab mem. How can you not get something so simple?
I'm a lab mem, no matter what happens.
Yeah.
Good to be with you and everyone forever.
Damn straight.
I see.
Ferris's hand drops to her lap, and she looks down at it. The hair I ruffled up is covering her eyes, hiding her expression. For a short while, Ferris goes silent. Without the slightest idea of what she's thinking about, I remain silent as well. The cafe is filled with people loudly chatting away around us. The blaring sun shines through our parasol and onto us. It's so bright that even the shade starts to look pitch black. And then... After some time, Ferris quietly raises her head. She wears a tiny smile on her face.
Kyoma,
Yeah?
you're the coolest.
Huh? Her comment is so out of nowhere that I have no idea how to respond. What are you talking about?
You know, I think I really want to put you under my spell now.
Excuse me? Ferris pulls back her ruffled hair and brings her face close to mine.
I really didn't want to have to compete with Kunyan and Miyaishi, but...
What do they have to do with anything? Dumbfounded by the sudden series of events, I only barely managed to squeeze the words out.
I can't believe you don't get it yet. You really are an idiot, Kyoma.
Ferris's hand zips over to my head. Huh?
Payback time!
She playfully starts messing my hair up. Oh, hey, stop that!
You fell for it!
Ugh, curse you! I reach for Ferris's hair and return the favor.
Hey, stop it! Stop! I worked hard on my hair this morning.
Like I care!
Yeah, help me, yeah!
Blind to the surprise of the customers around us, Ferris and I continue to mess around with each other's hair. We eventually stop, the both of us breathing heavily.
Wow, that's quite the look, Kyoma.
Right back at you.
Jeez, you know I've got to work after this, right?
Yeah, well, so do I.
Fix it for me.
Ferris points her head at me. With a sigh, I comb her hair with my fingers. Ferris narrows her eyes. She's enjoying this.
Ah, this heaven.
There, all good. Now it's my turn.
Yeah.
Next, Ferris starts combing my hair. Her slender fingers feel absolutely delightful.
Hey, Kyoma.
Hmm?
I have faith in you. And everyone.
I see.
Yep. Also,
Hmm? Ah? And I think that this is a pretty good place to cut it. That was really cute. That was... God damn it, I'm enjoying this so much. It's so fucking awesome. God damn it. But yeah, I'm also really interested to see how this ends. So, thank you all so much for following my playthrough of Steins Gate, My Darling's Embrace. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.